All right, lesson 5, operations with polynomials. Moving a little bit away from functions, but hey, who cares? So this is just how to add, subtract, multiply, and not divide polynomials. Let's start with subtraction of polynomials. Now you guys know how to do this. It's really just combining like terms, but if it's subtraction, it gets a little more difficult, okay? So when you subtract, all right, the first thing you should do, well, let's do it 2 different ways actually. There's 2 different ways to do it. I'll show you both of them. You pick which one you like more. The first way is to distribute the negative first, okay? If you're subtracting 2 polynomials, you have to distribute the negative to all of the numbers on the inside. So what you would rewrite this as is 4x squared minus 3x minus 5. And then once you distribute the negative, this becomes negative 3x squared plus 10x, right? Because negative makes a positive, minus 3. That's one way to do it. So from here, we just combine like terms. So our like terms are 4x squared and negative 3x squared. So that gives me 1x squared. I also then have negative 3x and 10x, which when I add those, I get 7x. And then finally, I get negative 5 and negative 3. And when I combine those, I get negative 8. All right? That would be how to subtract these 2 polynomials. Second way, if you're interested, if you're not, just go right ahead, is this. You could rewrite it like this. 4x squared minus 3x minus 5 subtracted from 3x squared minus 10x plus 3. All right? You just rewrite it like this, and then you just do regular subtraction. So 4 minus 3 is x squared. Negative 3 minus negative 10, don't forget that, negative 3 minus negative 10 is positive 7x. And then negative 5 minus 3 is negative 8. See, we get the same result either way. Whichever way works for you is the best. Now, you'll be seeing some fractions on the work you do here, so just, if you're subtracting fractions, don't forget crisscross applesauce. All right, second one, express this as a trinomial. Well, what they're trying to say is that basically they want you to FOIL it or multiply it out, because what this could be written as is 2/3 x minus 1 times 2/3 x minus 1. That's what the squared is telling us. It's squared, so there's multiplying by itself. From here, we just FOIL it. So let's make our little grid. I think that's a fun way to do it. I see a lot of you doing it that way. I think that's a fantastic method. So it's 2/3 x minus 1, 2/3 x minus 1. All right, let's do it out. When we multiply, we get, well, 2/3 times 2/3 is 4/9 x squared. All right, you multiply the tops, multiply the bottoms, multiply the x's. 2/3 x minus negative 1 is negative 2/3 x. Negative 1 times 2/3 x is once again negative 2/3 x. And 1 times negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. We combine these guys, right, because of the like terms, and we get a final answer of 4/9 x squared. Well, when we add these, since they have the same denominator, we can just say negative 2 plus negative 2 is negative 4/3. Keep the denominator, and then plus 1. That's it. It's just FOIL. Nothing crazy there. All right, you're welcome. Do it now.